Evening, everybody. Working the late shift here at Rust Bucket Valley Garage. We have a '94 Ford Ranger, 4 liter, and we got to take and do a water pump on here. So we already have the water pump removed, and we had to kick loose the AC compressor, and because there's a bracket right here that goes over the corner of the water pump, and also we had to lay the alternator back over here because there's another bracket that goes on the side of the water pump. But these aren't that difficult. Let me show you where the difficulty starts. So here is a water pump assembly where we have the fan clutch and the fan, and we have the pulley, and then the water pump is below that. Okay, and we got this off with all this stuff in here and took it out as one unit. The reason that we took it out in one unit is because there is a nut right here that threads onto the front of the water pump. And you can see right here that this is what I'm talking about right here. And this is the fan clutch. So you have a pulley that sits over this, and this sticks through. Okay, and then this goes ahead and screws on there, and the fan is mounted on the back of that. First thing we discovered was that some clever mechanic, to keep this assembly from coming apart, was a lot of times the fans and the clutch unscrew off of the water pump, and they screw themselves right into the radiator, and then it costs you a radiator and a fan clutch. Okay, it just destroys everything. So what they did is they put Loctite on it. Okay, they put Loctite on these very fine machine threads. Okay, and you can kind of see what I'm talking about. That is a very, very fine thread. Okay, you put Loctite on there, you ain't going to be able to get that off. Okay, we wanted to take this thing apart, so we put the thing in the vise, and we managed to take and get a wrench on this right here, and this thing would not budge, period. It wasn't even thinking about it. Okay, so we figured, well, okay, if we can't get it apart, maybe we can take and cut this and at least salvage the fan and the fan clutch. Well, we started looking at the fan blades on here, and there's a real nice crack right here in the fan, and we looked around here, and as a matter of fact, here's another crack right here, and here's another crack right here. There's the beginning of a crack right there, and another crack right there. So we figured that maybe we don't want to take and put this thing back on. So we managed to take and find another fan. Okay, this is not OEM. This is a Dorman part, and actually they did pretty well on this one. You know, I like the quality of it, and it seems to fit up correctly. So I don't really think we'll have too much of a problem. But we have to get the parts to recreate this assembly. Okay, so we have the water pump, and we have the pulley, we have the fan that you saw, and then we have the fan clutch. So we were out gathering parts today between AutoZone and O'Reilly's. Not a sponsor, kind of wish they were. That'd be kind of sweet. Yeah, get some goodies for you guys or something. That would be really sweet. We were able to recreate this entire assembly so we do not have to take this one apart. This one can go in our recycle bin. Okay, so the only thing that we are going to be taking out of here are the 4 bolts that hold the pulley on, and then the 4 bolts that hold the fan on. Okay, and that's basically it. The rest is going in the recycle. Okay, so sometimes mechanics do some stupid things, and other mechanics suffer because of that, and it all wind up costing the customer. So if you're a mechanic, don't do that. If you're a customer, get a good mechanic, and then you won't have any problems. Or do the work yourself. I encourage you to take and try these jobs on your own. If you run into difficulties, you can take and send me comments, send me questions. I will take and help you as much as I possibly can by giving you advice, which pathways I would take to take and remedy the problem. Maybe together we can take and work through it. Okay? I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. So this will be back together tomorrow and on the road tomorrow night. So the customer will have their car back together. Just got it yesterday and got it apart and chasing parts today. So we'll put it back together tomorrow. Okay? Hope you have a nice evening. We'll see you next time.